All right. Hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. All right, but before I get into this video or this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately, permanently goes back to wherever, whoever, wherever it needs to go. People, places, and things. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. All right, so I was sitting on this energy of this reading right here. All right, there definitely could have been a lot of talk about a feminine. All right, there could have been a lot of talk about a feminine's, excuse me, about a feminine's sexual life. All right, there could have been a lot of talk, or have been a lot of talk about this feminine's sexual life. All right. Um, it's like the title I wrote, but I don't know if it's because it's super duper long. It says, just like all of them, the feminine had a so-called long, like this feminine had one or maybe possible one or two relationships that were the longest relationship that they had. All right, this feminine, or this could be a masculine. And then they had also, before or after, they had entertained a few other people, like whatever how that relationship was with those other people. They could have also, before or after these long relationships, they that the main two that they had, they could have entertained other people, just about like almost anybody else. But with that, they also still, this feminine was still being called basically out of her name. All right, she was still being called out of her name. But it's like the feminine who is being called out of her name, like these other people around them, these other people got, it's nothing bad to show for to have kids for for their relationships. Oh, somebody don't want me to get this out. Somebody don't want me to get it out or talk about it. But yeah, just like these other people, this feminine, they may have entertained the same amount of people or maybe less. Who cares at this point? Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody perfect. But I didn't say this in my other one I just uploaded. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Subscribe, like, comment, share. With my channel being 6 years old, it is not monetized for whatever godly reasons. And I need to make some money right now. I need the money like immediately. I need it yesterday. I need it last month. I need it last year. Okay. Um, I'm planning on adding a buy me a coffee link to my description of my channel. All right. And I will maybe possibly be adding them into the description of my upcoming videos or whatever I upload in the future. All right, because I need the money right now. I need the money like last year, to be matter of fact. I need the money like last year. Okay? I spent $25. Side note, I spent a $25 gift card at my favorite grocery chain, whatever the hell they call it. I went there with a $25 gift card and walked out of there with two things. So you know the money ain't mathing, or it ain't adding up like it used to. Like I used to go to the mall when I was a teenager, like when I like, cause I started working when I was 16. My first job was a secretary assistant or whatever at a real estate uh, uh um I don't know if it's still owned by him, but this guy at the time, he was real nice, and even when I went back to see him years later, he remembered who I was. I was only there for like a certain amount of time because I don't know if it was because of my schedule or something that I end up stopped working for him. But he was very good about it. He didn't have no problem about it. He was like always telling me. I think he even told me I could come back. I think he might have even told me that. But yeah, my first job was working at a secretary as a real estate office, like answering the phones. Like I had to get used to that. I was so nervous. I hated doing it. Like because I was like really reserved and shy back then because I was like still in school and everything. So I'd be around people, but not a lot of people. But yeah, that was my first job. But I don't know why I went off to that tangent into that. Anyways, um, yeah. So subscribe, like, comment, share. Okay. But this feminine, there has been a lot of talk about this feminine's personal life, her sex life, how many bodies she got, all right, or whatever, this, that, and third, whatever in regards to the situation surrounding that. It's been a lot of, okay, it's just gonna fall again. It's been a lot of speculation. It's been a lot of talk and so forth. Yeah. So I wanted to do a reading on that. Yeah, split the deck. We got the Five of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So I'm using this deck for this reading tonight, or for this video. Decided to come back up here, move my stuff around so I could do the videos up here on the table that I started doing my readings on. Split the deck. We got the Nine of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. It's like they want this feminine to be beat, battered, burdened, and everything, or beat, battered. Yeah. Nine of Wands to the Two of Swords. They want this feminine to be beat, battered, burdened in regards to choices that she made, whether this feminine felt like the choices were good or bad. They want this feminine to be in that Nine of Wands. They want her to be beat, battered, and everybody calling her out her name and so forth. All right, yeah, the Ten of Wands just wanted to come out. You have the Hierophant with the World. Somebody could be wanting something to be completed, or like somebody could be wanting something to be completed. Somebody wanted something to be over. The Four of Cups is also sticking out. What cards could I use? Yeah, we got the Five of Wands wanting to come out. I'm trying to think. What cards could I use to go more in depth in regards to this feminine? Just like this feminine, these other people had relationships. But these people, they could have said certain stuff to this feminine in her face, or try to say it real sly, like under their breath, or even loud enough for this feminine to hear it. Excuse me. Yeah, this could be stuff that have been being said online, or again to this feminine's face or something like that, to have this person in regret in regards to their choices, whether they felt like they were good or bad. Yeah, Five of Cups to the Sun and Leo. They wanted this feminine to be in regret about whatever was being talked about, spoken about, that could have been exposed or enlightened or whatever, whether it was the truth or it was false. All right. What deck do I want to use? I'm trying to think. Knowing I don't have a lot of oracle decks, but I know one that I could use. I gotta get it though. Let's see. I'm gonna have to pause. All right, we got the Two of Swords. They definitely wanted this feminine to be like, if this is being spoke about, they want this feminine to be blinded by it. They want this feminine to be stuck, obstacles, delayed, blockages, maybe even in regards to her getting into a new relationship if she's not in one now. All right, whether you or this could be for a masculine. But we got Two of Swords, Temperance, the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, to the Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman and Pisces, the Six of Pentacles. But hold on a minute. Alright, so I accidentally paused the video, so I'm going to have to add the little piece to this part or whatever, okay? So, back to this reading. Yeah, so this feminine has been being definitely discussed in rooms that they are not in, people that they don't even know, people that they are not around, people they do know, all a slew of some of everybody. You know? So, I want to use this deck to see they have been talking about this person so bad. Yeah, let's see. Admiring, something about admiring from the afar and stop wasting time. Begin now, don't question it, let it go of what doesn't serve you. Yeah, because they could be talking about what this feminine has let go as far as relationships or the past or something like that. But they're talking about this. All right, this is one half of the deck. But let's see what needs to be seen or shown from this part of the deck in regards to this feminine, about her being discussed in rooms that they are not in, or people they know or don't know in regards to their sexual life, partners and decisions and so forth. All right, we got cloak and disguise, we got conceals true identity, mystery, not showing all their cards. So they feel like this feminine has not been showing all their cards or something in regards to who they've been with or what has transpired and stuff like that. But there also could be people that's trying to cloak and disguise themselves in this feminist energy or something like that. It has 125 on the card. That literally looks like the devil, all right? So they could be trying to cloak in this feminist energy or something like that. Something about cloak and disguise. You also have Train that came out with take several seats. All right, you got 207 and you got 220. It says getting on your nerves, annoying as F. Train, been around sexual conquest. Yeah, wow. Look at that. 207, train ride. So they've been, okay, so they could have been saying that this feminine has been like, did some type of train. Like, I forgot how, is it, I don't know. It's something with the train, how they be calling that with that sexual stuff. But it says, been around, sexual conquest, runaway lover, wham bam, thank you ma'am, likes to smash. Okay, so they definitely could have been saying this about this feminine. I feel like that's why they could have been, that could have been part of that energy if I said them calling this feminine out her name. Yeah, but I feel like these people need to take several seats. I mean, several seats. Because again, like I said, even though they talk about this feminine, about her, who she's, her sexual bodies, or how many, and all this, that, and the third, and this, who she did with, what, with this person, who she did with this person, or how long this relationship was, or who this person is connected to, who's friends with. Yeah, look, Finesse just came out. Finesse just came out with, it says manipulator or trickster, smooth operator, cutting ties, toasting, and it says longing, missing someone, wanting you back. So either they could be saying this feminine wants somebody back, or somebody wants this feminine back. And it could be multiple people. It could be one, multiple people. All right, but I'm going to try that again because it was like they was about to fall, but I caught them, and then there's too many coming out. Yeah, something about somebody having faith, and you got inactive, resting, going within, wasting time, unwinding. Like, I feel like they could even be saying that they don't, like, if this feminine is telling people or told somebody, male or female, like, that they haven't been in a relationship and that they haven't been sexually with anybody or entertaining a person. They haven't been sexually entertaining a person. They could be, I feel like they could be not believing this feminine. Because, you know, again, this feminine is being talked about in rooms that they are not even in. People that they don't even know. People that they are not even around. And so forth. We got grieving heart. Feeling guilty, apologetic, willing to reach out. Somebody could be wanting to reach out to this feminine, or vice versa. Somebody could be expecting that this feminine should be reaching out or something like that, because they don't already talked about this feminine so much. What else from this part of the deck? Okay, finesse comes back out again. And we got self-pleasure at the back of the deck. They could be talking, it says 33 on there, so somebody could be 33. Something about 18 or something about 2018. You got finesse, manipulator, trickster, smooth operator. Either they could be saying that about this feminine, or somebody that could either have been supposed to have been or have been connected to this feminine. They could be in that finesse energy, or somebody that's the feminine, this feminine has not been connected to. They could be some type of finesse energy, a manipulator, a trickster, a smooth operator type energy. Somebody who gets what they want, they get their way. Yeah, we got poetic justice at the back of the deck, 91, which breaks down to 10. We got retribution and karma. Something about them giving this feminine karma, or her getting karma for possibilities, her having more than one option, or yeah, somebody could definitely be talking about that in rooms that this feminine is not in, with them calling her out her name, why they could be calling her out her name, and so forth. We got possibilities. 5, 6, it breaks down to 7. Possibilities. The impossible is possible. Choices and decisions. It's something about her making a decision about whoever. Obviously one of these masculines, because I feel like that's her, that's what she prefers, is a masculine. A man in a masculine energy. What else from this part of the deck? We got fanatic. All in your face. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's confirmation. Woo. Yeah, they also, even though they could be calling this feminine out her name, and oh, you don't even look that good, you ain't even a 10, and all of this and that. This feminine could be having people, all different type of people, good looking people, bad looking people, whatever the type of mother effing people in this feminine face. Yeah, you got fanatic, obsessive, all in your face. Yeah, that breaks down to 12. 9, 2, and 1, or 129 is giving 12 when you break it down to 3. So, not only is these people, you know, they talking about this feminine in rooms that she's not in, but they talking about her not in a good way. This is not talking about the good way. This is talking about the bad way. They could be talking about, oh, she got all these possibilities and stuff, and they could even be saying she's some type of finesser, or she dealt with a finesser, and all this stuff like that. Yeah, we got no cap, authentic, truthful. Yeah, so this is giving me like the Ace of Swords, or this is also giving me somebody that could be in this King of Swords energy. 2, 18, 8, 9, 10, 11. They could be saying that this feminine is connected to like 11 people, or I mean, just like, you know, at this point it don't even really matter, because it's like the same stuff that these people, yeah, mum's the word. Like, they be so talking about this feminine and who she connected to, who she not connected to, who friends, who family members, whatever. They could be saying all this kind of stuff in rooms that this feminine is not in, but they out here doing the same stuff. They doing exactly what this feminine is doing that they talking about. They're out here doing it, but they're speaking on this feminine. Yeah. But something could be definitely authentic and truthful about this feminine. This could be why these people are still continuing to talk on this feminine bad in rooms that she's not even in. And at the same time being obsessed with this feminine. Yeah, we got obstructing, clock blocking, hindering connection. So there could also be people that's trying to hinder. Yeah, look, cutting ties. Wow, expired, discontinue, or discontinue use. Something about some workplace issues. I feel like this feminine could have had issues at workplaces because of this whole situation, this whole scenario. This feminine could have had been having. Somebody don't want me to get it out again. They a ass wipe. Yeah. Yep. So they want to talk about this feminine. 121 breaks down to 4. Yeah, they hiding that they've been cock blocking this feminine, or trying to hold on to this feminine by cock blocking. They looking like a whole damn what's that, a rooster or a chicken, a rooster chicken or chicken roost, whatever. Yeah, something about cutting ties. Like these people trying to cock block, so they don't want her to cut ties with them. But they talking about her in rooms that she's not even in. They calling her out her name. They worried about her. They trying to worry about her body count. Who she been with? Who? What friend? What best friends or friends she's been with? What two males that know each other she done been with? Who she was with the longest? This, that, and third, and all, and everything else. Even health wise stuff and everything else. Like these people are her GYN, so they all speaking about her health too. Like they her GYN and everything. Yeah. We got the devil and tendencies. I'm not taking none of these in reverse unless I want to, but you got devil tendencies. 201. It says devil tendencies, obsessions, addictions, impulsive, naughty by nature. They could even be saying this feminine got obsession tendencies, or it's these people. You got 2 cards out here in the devil energy. Or wait, no, really it's 1, but I was looking at that one as like the devil card too. So somebody could be a Capricorn or a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The other one looked like a King of Swords. You got starter wife and what is that? Insatiable. Impossible to satisfy and never enough. They could be definitely saying this about this feminine. Now, I don't know about the wife thing, but I don't know. They don't spoke so much on this feminine, like she could still be single. I mean, she could be a wife, or maybe somebody could be trying to look at her as that now, maybe, but, or it's really giving me Empress energy. All right. It says supportive through thick and thin, but easily discarded after spouse has achieved goals. Okay. So if she was to get in some type of marriage with somebody, this is what it would be. Like this person would, they would end up putting her in that pool where they want to act like they want the person. They get in a relationship with them. If this person, if this male or female is still in the age range of conceiving, they would get in a relationship with this feminine. 7:55 on the clock. They would get in a relationship with this feminine and get them, basically get them pregnant, or the other way around with the male, vice versa. And then so far down the line, they'll be like putting this person off to the side or leaving them with the child, whatever type like that. That's what I'm getting. But all of these people have this insatiable, I'm getting fantasies, desires. It's giving like the lust energy. Well, this card is giving a lust card. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Yep. So basically that's what they look at for this feminine. That's how they view her, as just like, I'm getting just a piece of AZZ. They just look at her as a piece of AZZ. Whether they talking good about her or bad about her. Yeah, we got snatched at the back of the deck. Number 8, it says extremely too hot to handle, very attractive. We got fixated. These people can have very fixated mindsets about this feminine, about her being attractive, or just about speaking on her period. Yeah, look, we got surreptitious. 70, a naughty secret, a secret affair. So these people also could have been talking about that. They could have been talking in rooms that this feminine is not in, talking about her being in some type of secret affair. Yeah. Yep. With them calling her out her name and so forth like that. This could be happening to a male. Look at the back of that. We got 88, jealous of your beauty, insecure, intimidated. I feel like whatever the feminine look like, these people could be insecure, and intimidated. We got homeless. Yeah, somebody could have actually been trying to take action to make this feminine homeless. You got 115. That breaks down to 7. Or somebody feels homeless, because again, there could be something in regards to this feminine detaching from these people, or a particular masculine or masculines, all right, with homelessness. It says there's no place like home, feeling lost and hopeless, kicked out, thrown to the curb. So somebody could be feeling thrown to the curb, whoever this is. This could be one or multiple people, masculines or whatever, because that's what, again, that's, oh, and somebody is a fake friend. We got blindsided. Okay, so this feminine could have been blindsided by a fake friend. That could be also a person that was talking in rooms about this feminine, talking bad about them, talking about their body count and this, that, and the third. Yeah, blindsided, didn't see it coming, out of nowhere, unaware. I also see from the bottom of the deck, I see strange and sinister, twisted beliefs. We got insecure, intimidated showing up again. We got taking action, finally doing something. So somebody finally felt like they was doing something by blindsiding this feminine and speaking on them in whatever type of way, whether this was in a room, whether this was on one of the social media apps, all right? Something about a fake friend. It has 196 on there. Somebody could be born in 96. Something about 69. Give me one more from this deck, part of the deck. We got stable, 55. Firmly fixed, reliable. We got milking it dry at the back of the deck. Takes or uses up everything from you or your situation. Somebody could have been saying that about this feminine. We got divine calling, higher purpose, destiny fulfilled. I also see globetrotter, adventurous, jet setter. I also see scratching posts. Excuse me. Only used when it's convenient. Once in a while lover, part-time lover. Either somebody could be calling this feminine a part-time lover or vice versa. Again, this could be about a masculine too. He could be going through this type of stuff. We got 8 p.m. on the alarm clock. Let me get one more from this deck. You got late bloomer. All right. Late bloomer, it says 64. Number 64, it says needs time to learn and grow. Naive, innocent, success later in life. Delayed, slow and steady rise. Yeah, I definitely feel like if somebody have been cock blocking this feminine, she would be a late bloomer. She would be considered a late bloomer for things, or even a lot of things. All right, there could be a lot of things that even though these people have been speaking on this feminine in rooms or on group chats, online, social media, whatever have you, there could be stuff that this feminine has not done that they have done, and vice versa. Yeah, look, differences is at the back of the deck. That has number 38 on it. We got, yeah, so they could have either been calling this feminine low vibrational, or these people are low vibrational. 168. Putting material world above connection to the divine. Or they could be speaking about that in regards to this feminine. Yeah, look, we got differences in taking action. I feel like this feminine has definitely taken some. She finally did something. Or this masculine finally did something. You got 38 and you have 109. Because I feel like there is a lot of low vibrational energy and fake people, male or female friends, or even if they're not friends, foes, associates, and so forth, that have been in rooms speaking about this feminine in regards to her relationships, her actual life, and everything else. Yeah, we got the Tinder swindler. That's number 1. Fake it until they run up your credit cards, con artist, and scammer. Wow. They could possibly even be calling this feminine a scammer. I don't know how, but yeah, would it be next to low vibrational, and they got the money on the money bills on the card? Yeah, they could have been saying this person is this feminine is a con artist in regards to her relationships and actual life and so forth, and she done did this and she done did that and all kind of stuff. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, we got tampering. So there's something about some tampering. And we got stealing at the back of the deck. So they could, in regards to that Tinder swindler, they could have said this this feminine has been tampering and something about stealing. But tampering, it says sabotaging, bullying, deceitful, persuading others negatively. I feel like that's how they've been doing this about this feminine. Other people in these rooms or group chats online, whatever, in person, they have been persuading other people in a negative light about this feminine. One more. Yeah, we got lawlessness. 133. No regards to law, rebel, thrives in chaos, causes drama, emotional manipulator. So somebody's been out here being an emotional manipulator, a drama king or queen. They don't feel like they have to follow any laws, no rules. They a rebel type energy, or they could even been saying this about this feminine. They could have been saying that this feminine is an emotional manipulator, but you got third eye coming out with responsibilities. And you got legal matters at the back of the deck. I feel like this feminine has been taking some type of initiative with this third eye coming out with responsibilities. Third eye, it says alignment, awakening, aware, revelations, going through portals. It says 199 on that card. Responsibilities, it says 152. Commitments, obligations, important duties, burdens. Yeah, these people could also have been speaking about that in these rooms that this feminine is not in, or these group chats, online, in person, whatever. Yeah, they've been running their mouth up. They could have been talking a lot about this feminine, but again, I feel like they also at the same time have been keeping it hidden. Like, they might say certain little stuff, but I feel like the majority of everything is being kept quiet, or it's not being said to this feminine about what people have been saying, or what these whatever groups, community, whatever, have been saying about this feminine in regards to her relationships, her XEX life, and so forth in regards to that. Her relationships with possible, I'm getting something about family too, like some whatever how it relates with family. All right, they could been speaking about that too also. Yep, definitely family could have been coming up in this energy in regards to all this talk and stuff like that. Hold on a minute. Split the deck. They could have been wanting this feminine to, with these obstacles, delays, her being blindsided about what is being spoke upon on her, about her, so forth. They could have been wanting her to have some type of ending. Yeah, with the Fool and Aquarius. They could have been wanting her to have a literal ending or a physical ending. I said literal ending, physical. Basically, that's like the same thing. But they could have been wanting her to have some type of ending. 8:07 on the alarm clock. What needs to be seen or shown from this deck in regards to this feminine? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I should use the other deck. Yeah, look. Death in Scorpio to the Sun in Leo. Yeah, this could be coming out to this feminine in regards to her being spoken on in rooms that she's not in about these relationships, or whoever they feel like these people, whoever was speaking on her in these rooms, whoever they feel like she has some type of, I'm getting, encounter with. There's been a lot of talk about that, or a lot of gossip, or a lot of information or stuff being run around, whatever. Yeah, look, Seven of Pentacles is showing faith with the Magician to try to invest in manipulating something, or I'm feeling like having the upper hand. Having the upper hand in regards to this feminine. 25 minutes on the clock. You have, yeah, about something that's not the truth. The Ace of Swords literally is showing up in the reverse. So there could be a lot of stuff that's being said about this feminine that's not truthful. I mean, it could be stuff that is true, but there's also stuff that's not true. But they feel like that's an advantage if they still talking about it, whether or even though it's not the truth, they feel like it's still an advantage. Yeah, they feel like it's still an advantage to talk about this person if it's not true. They could be saying, oh, this person is a prostitute. They could be saying this person does hardcore drugs. They could be saying she gonna entertain whoever comes to her face, all right, or whatever. Seven of Pentacles, Magician, Gemini, Virgo to the Ace of Swords in the reverse. They also could have been doing all of this to invest for this feminine to have a downward spiral. All right. If they speaking about this person so much and saying so much, saying this, that, and the third, and you know, they having people saying little sly stuff to them, to their face, or whatever like that, whether it's in person, online, or whatever like that, they could have been wanting this feminine to have a downward spiral. Look, the Queen of not the Queen, but we got the Tower. Yeah, Tower, Aquarius to the Page of Pentacles. They definitely could have been wanting this person to have a downward spiral with that Ace of Swords in reverse. Look, the Death in Scorpio is at the back of the deck again. Death in Scorpio, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Page of Swords. Like, they waiting on getting a message about this feminine. I feel like I'm getting ending things. Yeah. Because 8:10 on the alarm clock, somebody could have been doing some type of work, some type of black magic or something, spell work, voodoo, whatever the hell whatever you want to say. It don't have to be. It could be either or, one of the two, whatever. They've been waiting for this feminine to. Yeah, look, that's the truth. Ace of Swords now to Justice, Libra, because they feel like it's going to balance something out, which is balancing what out when it's still a hot mess, crazy out here. It's still a hot mess. I'm telling you the truth. Ace of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles again. The Ace of Swords is showing again with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they definitely have been waiting. But again, it's the same time, the same much they speak their mouth on this feminine. These is the same people, male or female, is going right behind what they've been saying about this feminine, with them speaking on her in rooms that they are not in, group chats they not in person, online, whatever. They going right behind this person, this feminine, and doing the same ish that they speaking on. They doing the same stuff. It might be in a similar way, manner or something, or it might be to a certain extent, it might be different. We got 10 of Cups to the 9 of Swords. Confirmation with the toilet again. But I don't know why that toilet be doing that so much now. But we got Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords to the Judgment, Leo. And then you have the Page of Swords to the World. And you have the Emperor, Ace of Cups. I feel like they want to do this so much now, 8:12 on the alarm clock, because if this feminine had some type of enlightenment, awakening, all right, with that third eye card that came out, alignment, awakening, aware, revelations, going through portals. I feel like in responsibility card, I feel like they don't want this feminine magician, they don't want this feminine to be able to come together with her divine person, because she took the time to go through introspection, be by herself, learning herself again, coming back to herself, all right, in regards to whatever happened in the past, all right. Yeah, look, Magician to the Nine of Pentacles. They don't want this feminine to come into union or union divine to her divine person, whoever that may be, and whatever that may look like. They don't want this feminine to be able to do that. They constantly want to continue to keep in, whether this feminine knows about it or not, they want to continue to constantly talk down on this feminine. That's the truth. Oh my God. You got Hermit and Virgo at the back of the deck. It's the truth that this feminine has went through some type of introspection, been by herself, all right? But you got Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. These people want to continue to hide the fact, don't want to let go of, they want to hold on to the fact that they've been doing this this work, or whatever this work is against her, or something could be about work, something about her jobs or her working. They could be saying something about work too. Like, they definitely could be saying something about that. Yep. 31 minutes. Let's get 2 cards from the Major Arcana. Oh, wow. That is at the back of the deck again. That is insane. But I also feel like with that being at the back of the deck, I definitely feel like with that third eye card, this feminine has went through some type of transformation. She had to take the time to be by herself, to go through that transformation, to figure out why she might have been with more than one person, but not at the same time. It might have been like close together, or seemed like it was at the same time, but I don't feel like it was purposely. But again, the same stuff that these people speak their mouth on about this person, whether they know that it's the truth or not, these people are going right behind what the hell they speaking on about this feminine and doing the same stuff. And they're not even having the same outcome. They could be having good outcomes from it or bad outcomes. So it's like, at the end of the day, what is these people really trying to prove? What point are you really trying to prove? Because I don't feel like you're honestly, genuinely, or whatever, not even genuinely, you're honestly not proving no point. These could be past people that is family. This could be whoever, what a friend, if it's friends, associates, foe, people this feminine do know, don't know, just all kind of people. And then, like I said, these same people went behind this feminine back and spoke on this feminine. They either done, yeah, look, and they all did this shit in hiding. Moon and Pisces. These could be people that the feminine was with, had people that was like their ex, having people that they went to school with dealing with their exes. They got family member dealing with somebody, or somebody from their past. It's all kind of stuff. And I feel like it's other stuff that this feminine probably don't even really know right now. Let's get 2 from this deck. What 2 major arcanas needs to be seen and shown from this energy out here in regards to these feminines, this feminine being spoken on? We got the Tower and Aquarius coming out sideways, but let's see, is it supposed to be in the upright or reverse? It's supposed to be in the upright. Yeah, these people definitely been speaking on this feminine, wanting her to have some type of drastic change, unexpected change in regards to all of this, her being spoken on in rooms she's not even in, whether it's people doing this online or in person or whatever have you. whatever floats they boat. They could be even doing this around when this feminine is around. If this has to do with her being out in public, they have been, you know, continuing, or they have been in the past, or whatever, past, present, future. Because I feel like it will still happen in the future, because there should, even though they doing this, they just so stuck on this feminine energy. Yeah, the sun in Leo comes out. You got the Fool in Aquarius. Mm-mm. Give me one more from the deck. You got the Justice Libra with the Chariot at the back of the deck. Yeah, they really, either this is what's coming in for, this is good, what's coming in for this feminine, but these people still could be trying to, like, I feel like, plot on this feminine. But they still spoke on this feminine so much. They spoke on this feminine in rooms, again, like I said, that she is not even in. What needs to be seen or shown from this Tower in Aquarius in regards to this energy out here? You got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. Something about a Ten of Pentacles or a family could be significant. I'm getting even something about 10 people. There could be 10 people that was in this Knight of Wands energy that could be part of speaking on this feminine in regards to them being in rooms together, or however, so speaking on this feminine. Yeah, look, the Eight of Pentacles just came out on my hand with the World card. I feel like something about this work is coming to a completion, because they definitely wanted to have a victory. But you have Six of Wands, Judgment, Leo showing with the Three of Swords at the back of the deck. Yeah, they could have been saying that this feminine, because that card came out, I believe, well, earlier. They could have been saying that this feminine was like a player, or in this Knight of Wands energy in regards to a relationship or relationships or whatever, who they saying that she may have or have not been connected to. Two of Cups to the Eight of Wands, the Hierophant to the Lovers card. Clarify Justice, Libra, in regards to this energy out here. In regards to this feminine. Her being spoken on in rooms that she's not even in and so forth. Yeah, people rushing to do this. Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is not nothing surprising to this feminine, that this what these people have been doing. They could have even been doing this with, I'm looking at the tampering card. I see sabotaging and bullying, because of them being in this low vibrational energy to speak on this feminine. But they so quick, they'll be quick to speak on this feminine, or continue to keep speaking on this feminine, but they don't want to speak on their own stuff. They don't want to speak on what they've been doing with them being outside of these rooms, or what they be doing behind closed doors and all of that, so forth, like that. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius. You have the Two of Wands. Something about making a decision, a choice. They even could have been talking, Ace of Swords, they could have been talking about two particular people. All right, I'm getting with that Two of Wands. Like, oh, is she going to pick this person, or is she going to pick the other person? Yeah, we got Judgment, Leo coming out with Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, they could have been like waiting for this feminine. Ace of Swords again. How many times the Ace of Swords gonna come up in this video? They could have been waiting for this feminine, like something about her, with her choosing a person, or something about juggling a person, or that could have been a main topic of like a main storyline or a main chapter, or if you want to say that, oh, she was entertaining two different people, or something about these two people, like, I guess, so I don't know, they could know each other, or whatever this relationship between these two people that they speaking about in regards to this feminine. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords comes out. To the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be a Queen of a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. You got the Hangman and Pisces sticking out from the top of the deck. This could be the same person or two different people. That could be clarifying that Two of Wands. Those two feminine, or it could be two masculines. They could be the ones that have been taking some type of information, some news, and speaking on this feminine. There they go, a freaking again. So this could be two feminines or two masculines, because it's Queen of Swords from the top of the deck, and you got the Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. But then you literally have the King of Pentacles sticking out now, and I see the Ten of Wands at the top of the deck. Clarify Justice, Libra, in regards to this energy out here. Clarify Justice, Libra. You got the Hierophant falling over here. The Ten of Pentacles just fell out, but I don't know if it's in the upright or reverse. You got the Ten of Pentacles that came out in reverse with the Five of Swords. The Sun and Leo is at the back of the deck. I see the Seven of Cups from the bottom of the deck, and you have the King of Cups at the top of the deck. Something about family or something like that. There could be some confusion about that or something like that. The Lovers just turned in towards the Knight of Swords. They could have been saying this feminine in regards to her relationships and her adult life and stuff and what she's doing. They could have said she was rushing to get in some type of relationship, or that's what she's always been doing. I'm going from one person to the next or something like that real quick or something like that. Excuse me. Five of Swords to the Six of Cups. Somebody could be, but I feel like people within this energy, it's some type of miscommunication, confusion or something about that type of, about that information. So it's about some type of information that there's confusion or miscommunication, or I'm getting it's not giving all the details, or something is being missing, something is being left out or something in regards to how they speaking about this feminine in these rooms or chat rooms or online, in person, whatever. It could be stuff being left out. Yeah, look, Justice, Libra just came out to the Four of Swords. There's stuff being left out about this feminine healing or whatever. It has been being stuff left out about that. Somebody's not saying everything, or they're not telling everything. You got Four of Swords at the back of the deck. The Empress wants to show itself. Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Clarify Justice, Libra, in regards to this energy out here. We got two Justices out here on this reading right now. Clarify Justice, Libra. Dang, the Page of Swords just flew out with a whole bunch of cards. Strength and Leo at the back of the deck. Page of Swords, Fool Aquarius to the Three of Cups. Strength and Leo at the back of the deck. So there could be something about a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Swords. Alright, sorry, the video said my phone was full again, so I had to stop and wait a while to try to see if I could finish recording. Alright, I'm going to go another about 10 minutes or so. Alright, the Page of Swords was the last card to come out. Yeah, there was definitely, again, there was some work in regards to this feminine. Like, it could have been all of these people talking about this feminine in rooms that she's not in, about whatever this, whatever this, that, and whatever else. There was definitely some Eight of Pentacles. A lot of work. This could have been something that had been over a period of 8 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because the Eight of Pentacles keeps coming up. Let's do this one more time around for this deck. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius. You got the Queen of Cups coming out. They know that this feminine is somebody that is very compassionate, loving. Alright, she loves the pets. she loves the people that she loves. Even if these people are like hiding, or I'm getting hidden enemies, or yeah, look, 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Even though I feel like this feminine, she could not be around particular people or whatever have you, whatever's going on in whatever situation. I feel like this feminine does have love for these people. She has genuine love still for these people, even if these people could be in this energy of being envious towards her. They could literally hate this feminine, whatever have you. The people that she loves, the animals that she loves, she is that Queen of Cups energy. Whether she is a Queen of Cups, or does she could have she could have water sign placements in her chart. All right, yeah, we got the 8 of Cups coming out with the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. For some reason, they've been waiting. Something about waiting for this feminine to walk away. All right, walk away to be in the 8 of Swords, to be in her head, whether this, or to be feeling trapped, bound, stuck, whether this is mentally and or physically. Clarify Justice Libra for this energy out here in regards to this feminine being spoke on about her relationships and so forth, her SEX life in rooms that she is not in. We had the Knight of Swords. Yeah, these people definitely rushed to do this. Like, they was running behind other people quickly to speak upon this feminine in rooms that she is not in, about herself, her relationships. They could be have been speaking about this feminine in a lot of different rooms. You got the Sun in Leo face towards the King of Wands. They are like running behind people to speak on this feminine's actual life, all right, about who she's been with and so forth and all of that. Yeah, look, the Magician. Yep, to manipulate this feminine. Something about the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups is coming up from the top of the deck with the Ace of Cups. The 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups trying to come out from the top of the deck. So this was definitely a collaborative celebration, all right, with these people. This could have been this feminine's family members, or this could be somebody's family members, all right, that has been taking it, you know, upon themselves to speak upon this feminine in regards to her relationships, who she been with, calling her out her name, saying stuff that's not true. All right. The behind that was the 9 of Pentacles with the 5 of Pentacles. Or actually, it was the 5 of Swords, then the 5 of Pentacles to the Sun in Leo. I feel like something could definitely be coming to an end in regards to this energy pertaining to this feminine, her being spoken upon in rooms that she's not in, about her relationships, her whatever that has to do with her. I feel like, yeah, that's the truth. With the Ace of Swords was just trying to come out, but I stopped it. Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords to the Ace of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. I see the 9 of Cups from the bottom of the deck. I also see that 7 of Cups that's sticking out. Let's get one more. Clarify Justice Libra. You had the 6 of Wands. Yeah, these people definitely felt like there was going to be some type of victory celebration, or they was going to be in this like celebratory energy in regards to them speaking on this feminine in rooms that she is not in, and keeping this hidden, or he keeping this hidden, holding on to the fact that they know the fact that they were speaking on this feminine, all right, in regards to who people had, on the fact that who are the people that had love for her or don't have love for her. People that have love for her, who are don't have love for her, and they're envious, animosity, jealous, intimidated, whatever it may be. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, let me see what else. You got the World. Something about there being some type of completion, all right? Something, again, could be coming to a completion in regards to how these people chose to speak upon this feminine in rooms that she is not in, about whatever that pertains to her. Or, again, this could be about a masculine. A masculine could have been going through something like this, all right? Because, you know, I feel like it don't really matter with males or feminines. Yeah. I mean, if the feminine wanted to be with the same sex, I feel like this in this day and time, it doesn't, it's to each his own. Like, and then you should be comfortable with coming out and be and something I'm getting something about being in your own skin, being comfortable in your own skin, whether you want to be with the same sex or you want to be with the opposite sex or you want to be with this particular person or whatever. You should be able to be comfortable in your skin. There should be nobody, I don't give what their title position is, whatever, whether you work with these people, whatever have you or not, or these is family members, friends, whatever. You should be able to be comfortable in your skin to do what pleases you, long as you know what's going on, long as you doing what's right and what's wrong and stuff like that. You should be able to be comfortable in your skin to be with whoever you want to be with. Because again, one person may be attracted to one person and the other person may not be attracted to that person, but it's like somebody always going to be attracted to somebody, whether I feel like it could be genuine or not. But I'm getting more genuine. We got 8:44 on the alarm clock now, even though the video had stopped and interrupted it and so forth. Let's see. Let's use this deck because I'm not really sure what to go with now. But let's see. Yeah, you should be able to be comfortable. If you're trying to be in a relationship with this feminine or any other person, you should be able to be comfortable with who that person is. You should be comfortable with who they are inside and out. And if that's not the case, then you don't need to be with that person. You shouldn't be in a rush to be doing anything with that person. That's how I look at it. But that's not really how it goes. I feel like out here people, like especially nowadays, people are so in a rush to be in relationships and also to portray this type of image to for other people to perceive them in a certain way. It's like a rush to do that. Yeah, it's a big that's a big thing right now, or maybe it ain't even been right now. It's always been like that. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius in regards to this energy, in regards to this feminine, her being spoken upon in rooms that she's not in regards to anything that had to do with her, past, present, or it may be even in the future. We have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have free spirit, all right, with fall at the back of the deck. So there could be something about, again, there could be something about a water sign or about this feminine. She could have water placements in her birth chart, because we do have the Queen of Cups out here. Again, I said she loved who she loves. She loved the people she loves. She loved the animals she loves. She is a loving person, even if her exterior may be kind of perceived to be a little bit like a Queen of Swords energy, kind of like detached, if they want to say, or cold or whatever. But I feel like there is very good reason for that, because again, I feel like this feminine, she has known, or she has knowledge in regards to this this been going on. She has knowledge in regards to these people, whoever they are, whether this is her family or not, that these people have taken it upon themselves to speak upon her about whatever that has to do with her. Hold on. Have night out that fell out on the floor. So these people could have been speaking in rooms or wherever have you when they were out having night outs on the town. Excuse me, this feminine ended up becoming a topic of discussion. Yeah, we got surprise money. So something about some surprise money. Maybe that could be what's coming in for this feminine, or something about money could have been also being talked about. In regards to this feminine, we got scam come out also with ghosted at the back of the deck. You got yes turned in towards apartment. So they could have even been speaking on this feminine's her home or where she live or whatever have you. You got scam turned in towards air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So something about a scam in regards to whoever that person is, whether they are male or female. I feel like that could be multiple people. It's just not one one air sign, all right? It could be multiple air signs, whether they are male or female. 1101 I just saw. What else? Let's get another row. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius in regards to this feminine being spoken on in rooms that she's not in regards to whatever that had to pertain to her or pertains to her. You got time in reverse with lessons. They feel like these people could also been saying that she haven't learned some type of lessons, all right, in regards to who she chose to um entertain, be with, and so forth like that. That could have definitely been a major discussion. Yeah, we got lessons, delusions, and commitment. They could have been saying that she didn't learn some type of lessons in regards to some type of commitment or relationships. All right, with lessons, delusion, and commitment. Yeah, these people been speaking very, and this could have even been being done in tarot. All right, something about tarot. But you do have divine connection and worth the wait. I feel like this feminine is definitely divine timing, divine is at play in regards to her coming into her true divine connection. Yeah. Why the cards got to keep going on the floor? Clarify Justice, Libra. You have reconciliation. I feel like this is people that, or something about her not taking, something about her not reconcile with whoever these people that have been speaking on this feminine. These could be people that they said that this feminine has been being connected to, or this is people too also that this feminine may or may not have chose to have some type of reconcile with. These are also people that have been part of taking it upon themselves to speak on this feminine in spaces that she is not in. Yeah, we got liar coming out with confession. So there could be some type of, somebody could be a liar, or they could be trying to say that this feminine is a liar. But there's something about a liar and confession. Say what you have to say. Unblock that throat chakra. So somebody could be wanting to come forward with something, I'm feeling like, that they may have lied about. That's what I'm getting. But it definitely could be something else that somebody lied about, or vice versa, or that they could be saying that feminine is lying about. There could be some type of confession, or somebody wants to make some type of confession about something. But have they made that confession to that feminine yet? They probably have not. Or they may have not made that confession to this masculine. However this resonates. I'm going to do one more row from this deck. One more. We got self-beauty. Yeah, they definitely know that this feminine in this is in this self-care energy. You know, focusing on herself, with yes also being there. We got apartment signs, or whatever type of whatever type of size of house or living you stay in. And we got introspection again. Well, not again. I guess I'm saying again because I was talking about it earlier. But you got introspection. It's okay to go within yourself to find answers you need and seek. Yeah, I feel like this feminine has been doing that on her own time. Yeah, something about travel and confession. And then you have leap with research. So something about her researching, or somebody could be researching her. All right. Yeah. Give me one more to clarify Justice in Libra for this energy out here in regards to this feminine. Her being spoken on or spoken upon in rooms that she's not in. We have tired. Yeah, I feel like this feminine could be tired of these people doing this, all right? And this could be happening during travel also, when she's traveling. Travel, confession, leap, research, trust, moving, and theft is at the back of the deck. Cut the deck. Travel with abundance. All right. Let's see. So I got to go ahead and close this out. I wanted to use the movies of discussion deck. Just to see. 15 minutes. Oh, I done broke the rubber band. Oh, well. I got another one. But let's see. What would come out from this deck in regards to this energy out here, in regards to this feminine, her being spoken upon or spoken on in rooms that she is not in. Wow, the demon card come out with she devil. Somebody could be calling this feminine a she devil, all right? She devil came out in 1989. The demon came out in 1979. We got the Mac. So somebody who considered themselves to be a Mac could have been calling this feminine a she devil or a demon, all right? I also see Final Destination. I also see War for the Planet of the Apes. I see Salem Witch Trials, Cruel Intentions, The Craft, and you have the Addams Family. But let's see. Yeah, they definitely, if this feminine is being spoken upon in rooms that she's not in and pertain to whatever in regards to her, they definitely could have been calling her a she devil, a demon. All right. Yeah, look, it came back out. So these people, damn, that flew back out quick. So they definitely been calling this feminine a demon. Yep. And they've been calling her an orphan. Yep. We got Edward Scissorhands. We got Edward Scissorhands, The Bone Collector, Why Did I Get Married, A Bronx Tale, A Christmas Story, and Maleficent. How you say that? I've never even really watched that movie yet. I think I might have seen it like one time. Because as of right now, I don't have a TV. And I damn sure don't ain't got no cable. But, what else for this energy out here on the table? Oh, that is funny. We got disappearing acts. So they could have been saying that this feminine has been disappearing or whatever. All right. She done some type of disappearing act. All right. 2000. Somebody could be born in 2000 that said she did some type of disappearing act. Somebody could be born in 2009. All right. Somebody could be born in 1979. All right. That could have been calling her a demon or saying that she's a demon. All right. But whatever how it resonates. Or this could be about a masculine. All right. This masculine doing some type of disappearing act. Yeah. Paid in Full wants to come out with 2002. We got Queen of the Damned coming out. So they could have definitely been saying that this feminine has been being or has or is in this or whatever. She like it's giving command energy with the Queen of the Damned energy. Cause you know how Aaliyah was in that movie. That was like my best part of the movie was even though she ended up they did that to her what they did to her. Her part was like the main part of the movie that's my best part of the movie. But you got Queen of the Damned 2002. It's just something about her being in that energy. It just like I love it. It's like woo, like it's a good woof though. You got The Crow that also came out with Harlem Nights, Matilda. You got Forever Purge, The Marriage Counselor, and you got Get Out. So they know that this feminine have been trying to get out. They could be saying that something about her with life and death. Like they could be saying she communicating with the dead, and she communicating with both. In regards to her being spiritual and stuff like that. Something about Harlem Nights. All right, if you ever watched that movie, we got Matilda, Forever Purge, The Marriage Counselor, Get Out. So the Forever Purge. All right, what that came out? 2021. Something about 2021 could be significant. What else for the final last time in regards to this feminine? In regards to her being spoken upon in rooms that she's not in. What else? I just seen the Cinderella movie. What else? I just seen Love and Basketball. I should have did these the other way because they don't want to come out. We got Dead Presidents, Carrie, State Property, and Nothing But Trouble. Wow. So there could be some type of money, 1995, that could be connected to this feminine. We got Carrie, 1976. And you know that's part of my Oracle deck. Also that card or that movie. You got State Property, 2002. And you got Nothing But Trouble. So they could be saying that this feminine is nothing but trouble. But look what's at the top of the dang deck. We got Pretty Woman. But 1990. So they could be saying, again, they could be saying that this feminine is a prostitute. Because that is the main overall energy for that movie. But they could be saying, oh, she a pretty prostitute, or something. I don't know, something crazy like that. But then again, it's like, where have you seen this feminine doing that at? What proof, what background, what criminal stuff, records, and all that do you got to say that that's what this feminine is doing? But anyways, let's go ahead and close this out. What am I gonna close this out with? Let's use the Shadow Oracle deck, and then I might use the Alice in the Wonderland deck. What? So this is the Shadow Work Oracle deck. We're gonna use this deck to close out to see what's the shadow side energy that these people was in regards to speaking about her in rooms that she's not in, about anything that had to do and pertain to this feminine. Again, or this could be happening to a masculine. We got insecurity coming out. So a lot of these people that have been speaking on this feminine, they are insecure. It says, please understand your worth, your value, your purpose here on earth. There is no need to feel small or compare yourself to others. So in some type of way, shape, or form, they have been, with this compulsive behavior, they have been comparing themselves to this feminine. And that seems very weird to me, to just read that and see that. It's very weird. Yeah, something about greed could be significant, because that literally just fell on the floor. And I'm going to keep it. Or they could be saying something in regards to her wanting some type of greed. Or these could be these people that was speaking on her in rooms that they are not in. There's something about greed. It says, you are too attached to things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes out of it. Could we get a couple more? Okay, that's showing face. Wow, we got envy. Whoa. I'm not surprised. We got envy. It says, remind yourself that no one has it all. Again, remind yourself, male or female, that no one has it all. It's okay to celebrate others' success. You truly are good enough. Yeah, but whoever these people are, they don't feel good enough. They could be in this energy of being in victim mentality energy. The universe wants what's best for you, male or female, not the worst. Change your perspective. And I feel like this is what these people need to do. Yeah, because they could be very superficial. You got superficial showing face. It says you care too much about outward appearances. Start with your inner work, your value, your self-esteem, your personality. And you have impatient. So for some odd reason, these people are impatient, inconsiderate, fearful, and self-absorbed, and prejudiced, and manipulative in regards to how they have been choosing to speak on this feminine in rooms that she's not in. Yeah, look, manipulative comes back out. And we got, they've been very manipulative and obsessive about it. Wow, manipulative. Let go of wanting to exert power over someone or a situation. Do you need to work on your self-esteem? Question mark. So, yeah, these people have been very, whoever they is, male or female in regards to this feminine, they have been very much being obsessed with being manipulative. That's no about there's no doubt about that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm getting something about these people wear a lot of masks. 9:02 on the clock. Let's just get a couple. No, actually, I was gonna use the Alice in the Wonderland deck, and then I could close it out with the Archangel. So this is probably gonna be an hour video because I already recorded. The video got cut up, and the card wants to fall. We got number 35 at the back of the deck. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not liking, or excuse me, not living in the now. I feel like this is these people. They're choosing not to live in the now. Something about 35 or 8 could be significant. Yeah, they feel like there's a lot of prizes 13, all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. Yeah, these people could be feel like there's a lot of prizes in regards to, or is given the 7 of Cups in regards to speaking on this feminine in rooms that she's not in regards to anything that has to do with her. Yeah, 12. They should be trying to lead the way. All right. 12, lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Yeah, that's what they should be doing. You think they would be doing that, but no, they want to be obsessive with being manipulative and speaking